Hi, Tauruses. My name is Luciani. I'll be doing a love reading for you guys for February 2019. Thank you guys so much for coming to the channel. If you like it, please hit subscribe. If you're new, welcome. This is a healing and welcome space. We welcome you with loving and open arms here, okay? So let's get right into it. So, Spirit Guides, what are the energy love readings for Tauruses February 2019? What are the healing love messages for Tauruses February 2019? Okay, so we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Wow, okay. Somebody free your mind and the rest will follow. So the other energy is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow. What a reading already. Okay. So, Tauruses, we have this energy over here being you. If this is your partner or whomever, use your discernment, but I'm going to read it from this being you, okay? So with freeing yourself, we have a couple of energies here. Now, the first energy is you might be feeling in this position of deep healing because of the fact that you're feeling like you might be feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling very trapped, right? Um, Again, you're tuning more into yourself. Okay, there's something going in within yourself that you start asking yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? You're really having this conversation with yourself. And I feel like you're trusting the answers that you're receiving. Um, it's like you really want this great love, but I think that you're starting to realize, like, to experience this passion, you must have to allow yourself to feel deep emotions, okay? But in order for you to do that, um you're starting to realize that, like, you're feeling very discontent. And just for you to just simply acknowledge that, if you just acknowledge that, like, what's bringing you discontent, and being very honest with yourself, you bring this light to the situation, and you allow, like, angels and ancestors to really help you in your ascension, because you really do feel like you're being held up. And you're trying to maybe take back control of your life, or spirit guides are asking you to do this because your feelings are valid. They're naturally reawakening, okay? So this also leads to a greater capacity to love yourself and your partner and your experiences, okay? So again, sometimes even getting more control over your life, freeing yourself for a while, maybe even taking a break from a relationship, it can even strengthen a relationship. It really truly can, just by taking a break from each other and really going within ourselves and seeing, like, what we truly want and in each other. Um, or, sometimes when we take a break, this also means that we start going inside ourselves and seeing what we truly want and seeing what is very discontenting for me. And do I really want to live my life like that? Now, over here, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, again, with this other energy, you guys might have possibly gotten married to this partner here. Um, there's a romantic energy that is here. You guys, there's some sort of reassurance, okay? Um, I think with this energy, they're choosing to release any worries about um, whether you love them or not, or it's definitely a commitment here. They're very committed to you, Taurus, or you to them, whatever the case is, but they're very committed to you. They have a very deep romantic side about them, um, that they feel like they treasure with you. But I think for the most part, they're very committed to you, and you're at this point where you want to free yourself from them. Oh, Lord. If you're single, this means that you guys are starting to relink, like really free yourself from outdated programs that you see towards love. And you start to really reassure yourself and commit back to yourself, self commitment, making decisive actions, and being really truthful about how you feel in your behavior. When you start committing to yourself, the universe sends you all of these experiences of loving commitments and also promises of marriage. So I think that you guys are either engaged or married or have a full commitment to each other, but someone is discontent. Someone wants to be free. All right. Well, let's go into tarot and see what's up. Okay. So additional messages for my Tauruses. Spirit guides, what are your additional messages for my Taurus's love energies? Okay. So let's get into it. Yeah. So they feel like they made a real faulty decision that's not bringing them passion. They have many options. If this is you, Taurus, yes, child, you ready to go. And they come up as a devil, Six of Cups, and then the Knight of Cups here. Um, all right. Let's see here. So Taurus, you could be dealing with with a Capricorn or even an Aries, but for the most part, this energy over here feels like they made a real bad decision, a faulty decision for a new beginning with this energy over here that they're committed to, because there's not enough passion. It's not enough that real genuine passionate love, romantic, healing, spiritual, with wands being fire energy, and fire is the purification of our souls, which is very spirit. um, I find that you're starting to look at your other options or even fantasize about other options because you truly want to free yourself because you're very discontent. That energy is so clear here. There's no other like message here. You know what I mean? It's just like you're either fantasizing about somebody else or many others, actually, with that Seven of Cups, or you're indecisive about leaving, or you're indecisive about leaving the situation and freeing yourself, but it's really causing you unhappiness and it's not passionate enough for you. And you feel like you made like a mistake in choosing a partner. With them over here, they're materially bound to you. They might even be dependent on you. They, with this energy, very controlling. Very, very, very controlling. They could be very controlling with this committed relationship. And with the Six of Cups, they kind of stay in their, not stay in their past, but again, this is lovely, pleasant energy. They're very pleasant. There's pleasant times with them. It's not all the way horrible, but they are very pleasant in their ways. But again, with this um, Knight of Cups here in the reverse, they could be a cheater, very deceptive with that Knight of Cups there in the reverse. Um, Also, the Knight of Cups there, they could also be, they're trick, maybe they're tricky. They're very tricky. They're very fraudulent. They're not who they say they are. Even though they're very pleasant, they're very, very mean and toxic. Like this energy, I feel is very toxic, very intense, very serious. And again, with the Six of Cups, again, they can be very pleasant, but it's like something just never sticks with the Six of Cups. It's like they're pleasant, but it's only for like a time period, like maybe a couple of days, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. You guys have like these spurts of pleasant moments together, but for the most part, they're very tricky energy here. They're very tricky energy. Um, they're toxic. They could be a serious cheater. They could be very sexually perverse. Um, and they use their romantic and charm and suave and all of that other mess. And but they really are like very, very, very toxic. And I feel like this energy over here is like, I'm tired. I made a terrible decision in choosing this partner that I committed myself to. There's no passion and there's no real genuine love here. There's no spiritual love. It's not a love I can trust. And I feel like they're even fantasizing about leaving, or they're in their head about, they're not seeing that this is a bad decision. This energy seems like they either see it and they're just not choosing to see it, like they know they made a bad decision, or you know that you made a bad decision. It's not enough passion. You're very discontent, but they're putting rose-colored glasses on. They don't want to see that they need to leave. Wow. All right, guys. Let me know in the bottom of the comments if you guys resonate. So let me pull some advice energy for y'all. That's just going to come out. All right, so we got the Ace of Cups here, the Three of Cups in the reverse, and a Hermit in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Virgo or another water energy, or a water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But anywho, yes, there is a token of love here. There's this energy is like very spiritually nourishing. They do have this beautiful token of love. I think over here, this energy is all about like very childish with the Hermit in the reverse. They're really not. They feel like they're wise, but they're not at all. They make very terrible decisions. Um, and yeah, they can be pleasant. They're very pleasant moments, but they're not lasting because they're too toxic, and they're very committed. But again, you're in a committed relationship with someone that someone is they want to get out, or they don't realize that they have to get out. They're not seeing that. They don't want to see it. They definitely don't want to see it, and it causes you to both of you guys to be very excessive in your behaviors with one another. I see a lot of childish behavior with the Hermit in the reverse. Someone just refuses to grow up, and it really causes you to not really celebrate each other spiritually and nourishing. And I feel like this energy wants this beautiful love energy, this Ace of Cups. But this person, I don't think that this energy realizes the person that they're committed to is, and they offer commitment, but that's it. Taurus, like if this is you, you only offer commitment, but what else do you offer? A couple of pleasant moments, but this could be a very childlike energy, refusing to grow up, making terrible decisions, very toxic, very sexually perverse, very charming, but very dishonest, manipulative, cheating, infidelity. I mean, the list goes on here. But yeah, there's a couple of pleasant moments, and I feel like this energy wants this Ace of Cups energy with you, but it just doesn't ever work with this Three of Cups here in the reverse. It's just an imbalanced energy. And it makes perfect sense here. So seems like someone has to free themselves. If that's you, Taurus, you have to free yourself from this toxic energy. This person does not love you. They will not put you through this type of pain and suffering to the point where you feel like you made a terrible decision on them and feeling very discontent with them. But you know, you have to realize that because you're still in fantasy land of, well, you know, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out, even though I feel absolutely horrible. I'm gonna stick it out. So, guys, that's your reading for today. If you would like a personal reading, I'll left my information below this video. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.